4 chefs, 3 meals, 1 chance to win. The challenge: create an unforgettable meal using the mystery ingredients in these baskets. The chef's meals will then be judged by our distinguished panel of judging chefs, but one by one, each chef must face the chopping block. Let's meet our chefs. First up, Chef Jeffrey.
My name is Jeffrey Nelson, and it's go time. My name is Jeffrey Nelson, and I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I have little to no cooking experience whatsoever, and that's it. I am funding a monkey mission to space.
Next, we have Chef Emily.
I'm Emily Winstead, and I've learned in the tough school of cooking for a family. This competition is mine. I cook every night for my family, so I've had plenty of experience. I know that I'm going to be able to win this competition because my heart is in it. My heart is also with the squirrel that I killed on Harvey Road, which is why I'm wearing my feathers today, in solidarity with him. I know he's with me. If I win, the money is going to the least among us.
Next, Chef Becky.
My name is Becky Winstead, and I'm the Lone Rider. I come from the sort of okay state of Texas. I don't really have any culinary experience other than what my mom and my grandma taught me. I don't really come from any heritage or anything like that. You know, I'm in it to win it. I've got experience. I've got like 5 years plus over these other guys, so my charity is the St. Francis Montessori School.
And finally, Chef Trishy.
My name's Trishy Nelson. I'm from Raleigh, North Carolina, and I want to bring flair to the plate. At home, my mom always criticized me for having too expensive tastes, but it's really because I love food and I respect food, and I always want the finest quality ingredients so I can make the best possible meal you will ever eat. And that's what I know I'm going to be challenged. My charity of choice will be the Open Door Fund, which is not door fund, but door fund.
David Winstead, owner of over 40 5-star restaurants, all located in Washington, D.C. He currently has no living family members, but made his way to America from Africa at the age of 6 by selling food stamps. Next up, we have Chef Bertha Clarence, a renowned Antarctic cook who specializes in delicacies such as poached polar bear. She is currently residing in an igloo in Antarctica. And with her, her co-judge, Chef Blair Dar, born in Hong Kong but moved to Washington at the tender age of 4. She now owns 10 5-star restaurants in the heart of downtown Seattle. And finally, Master Judge Sharon Nelson, owner of a refrigerator jammed with vegetables and cheeses. She is known for her love of coffee and her desire to make other people feel terrible. Chefs, please enter. Here are the rules, chefs. There are 3 courses: appetizer, entree, and dessert. For each course, there will be a time limit, and you must use all 4 ingredients in your mystery basket. At the end of time, you must step away from the cutting board. Your dishes will be judged on taste, presentation, and also creativity. Chefs, please open your baskets. The ingredients are bitter melon, Nordic turnips, smoked oysters, and seaweed wraps. Chefs, you have 30 minutes. Time starts now.
No, sick.
Chef Trishy looks a little confused by the bitter melon. It's a real pungent flavor, and if you don't cook it down, it's really terrible.
I want to focus on that bitter flavor, kind of bring it out. I know a couple of things I can use to kind of tame it down, and that's really good what I'm going to focus on. One aspect of the mystery ingredient at a time.
Start this other burner. Wow, yeah. Sugar. Adding sugar to the melon.
this is the piece that I tasted right there. It's going in the trash can. In the trash can.
That really could go.
No, really. Do you want me to throw all this away? I can use it.
It's fine.
I threw it away.
Judges, I think we concur. She's alright.
Yes.
Just don't do it again.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
Contestants, you have about 18 more minutes. 18 more minutes.
Think about it right now.
I think Trishy's found the last onion over there in the pantry. Looks like it. Looks like it.
And Chef Jeffrey's still not really touching.
Not really. He likes bacon. He does. He really does. Doing a great job. I'm a little nervous about it.
So Chef Emily, what do we have going on here?
Well, I'm trying to take it into an Asian direction. So I have some honey marinating, turnip, whatever this thing is. And this I use peanut oil, and I'm going to try to find some spices to make it pop.
4 minutes.
How much time?
I already have the first one.
What's the time, Ted?
Chefs, we have a minute and 30 seconds.
All ingredients must be used.
30 seconds.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step away from your plates, please. Jeffrey, what do you have for us today?
I made for you a crispy bacon bagel with seaweed and it's infused with a bitter melon sauce. I made this for you because it speaks to me and all the monkeys I've trained to go to space.
Now, Chef Jeffrey, you finished quite early.
Well, I have confidence in what I do, and I can cook fast, especially because I have to go missions for the monkeys, and I have to be out real early, so I have to make quick meals. And I'm not used to having 30 minutes. I have 15 minutes, so that's why I made it so fast.
Thank you, Chef.
The presentation is pretty well executed for the time you had. Wow, what went into this the bitter melon?
It was the potato-looking thingy, and the bitter melon, and honey, and sugar.
The Nordic
vegetable.
I'm going to ask you where your, I seem to not be able to detect any oysters here.
The oysters were with the bacon, and whatever you see that's not bacon is oyster.
I really did like the way the bacon complements the seaweed.
Hey,
You know what? At first I was a little bit scared about the bitter melon. It is very bitter. And the honey kind of accents it a little bit, but it actually goes very well with the bacon.
It actually does.
I have to compliment you about that.
Thank you.
What I want to ask you about is the seaweed here. It looks like you did nothing absolutely with it. Can you explain that to me, please?
With that seaweed, if I had more, I would have definitely gone for approach. But when you cook seaweed or when you do stuff with it, it shrinks, and then you have so little. I was only provided with 3 pieces for the whole judges. So I just left it alone so I could have it immense size.
Okay.
Judges, today I offer you a tower of rice, oysters, the turnip, which should be sweetened with a little bit of orange juice, and the bitter melon, which I put in a soy sauce, honey, and vinegar reduction. Enjoy.
But I will say the soy sauce or whatever sauce you used, I saw you try to make it kind of look nice and it just kind of all flowed everywhere.
Despite that though, it's got a great flavor.
Very good.
And I've eaten this whole thing. It's a good appetizer portion. The rice is very well cooked.
Just nothing in the oysters really comes through.
It really does.
Oysters.
You really can't get the smokiness through. Now, where is the bitter melon?
Yeah.
The bitter melon, because it was so overpowering, I put in your sauce around the plate. I topped a little bit into each plate as well, just to give you a hint of the bitter melon, because it was so overpowering.
I'm really not getting a taste of it, but the rest of the dish is very well done. And also, it didn't prepare very much.
Exactly.
You got done after 15 minutes and kind of barred around the kitchen.
Surprisingly, it wasn't that bad.
However, he
It
was
wasn't that bad.
the only person to effectively utilize the bitter melon in a way that was edible. So he actually did, but he did suffer from a lack.
But I did like the bitterness of Emily's bitter melon. I actually did. I did like it. Maybe I just had one that was more cooked in it.
Her crackers and oysters were
Unbelievable.
out of this world. They
So
really
good.
were very well
So
done.
good.
Becky's presentation was beautiful.
It was.
And I actually would have
It was
ordered that.
good. It was really
Becky's Lassie's mayo.
It was.
I think Becky definitely deserves to stay in.
Yeah, and Trishy, while the bitter melon was really way too bitter to eat, she had the Nordic turnips to work with.
Yes, I think that Trishy's was. I liked her presentation a lot.
So
I liked her presentation, and she
I
did
felt like
incorporate
it
ingredients
wasn't
well.
enough to eat.
But I do feel like Jeffrey's meal wasn't cut out.
So we know we're not going to cut Becky.
Emily's crackers were too good.
Emily's crackers are too sweet. I feel like in almost all the cases, the bitter melon was just, you have to look beyond that because it was bad in every dish.
Exactly.
Becky didn't really make use of it.
Jeffrey's wasn't.
It really wasn't too bad.
This was good.
Becky didn't really make use of the bitter melon.
True.
Enough. This is really hard.
This is hard. This is very, very hard.
I think we made a decision, Dennis.
I don't.
I know it doesn't seem that like I care about this, but every day I wake up and I see those struggling monkeys. They need this, and I need this, and I'm here to win.
One of my least favorite things is oysters, and even more least favorite is smoked oysters. I can still taste them in my mouth. But I learned a lesson, and I learned that I've got my eyes on Becky. She's my competition, and I've learned that I need a vehicle for my flavors, and that's what I'm gonna work on next round. But I'm pretty confident.
Yeah, overall I think it went pretty well. I'm a little bit worried because of the bitter melon. It was so overpowering that I didn't really use it much in my presentation, but I think I'm alright though. I think I'm safe still.
Opened that basket. I saw the bitter melon. I had no idea what it was. I tasted it. I cannot describe how bitter that thing tastes, and you can't do anything to fix it. So I'm worried about the bitter melon aspect of it, but knowing that it was also bitter on every other plate, even though my plate wasn't beautiful, I do think that the flavors were there and that the judges liked it. So I think my weakness was not having a plan from the start, not getting started soon enough. I'm going to go into the next round, if I make it, with much more confidence and with a plan.
You chefs, whose dish is on the chopping block?
Can I be the audience?
Chef Jeffrey.
It's Jeffrey.
Jeffrey, we felt that while you... While you made the best use of the bitter melon,
I've never been so disrespected in my life.
Thank you.
Contestants, the next round, the entree. Open your baskets. You have evaporated milk, bean sprouts, yucca root, and Siberian boar flank. Begin.
Did you say begin?
Go. Looks like Becky is once again using the boiling water for her dish.
So am I.
Looks like Trishy's also doing the same thing, and she just... Emily is...
And that.
Very short amount of time to...
Good eye, good eye. But it's
cheese.
Trishy's struggling with the silent tube and pasta. The water it goes.
How are we sitting on time?
Everybody's quiet. Good. And
I'm actually just gonna kind of infuse the olive oil in that with it, and then take it out so it doesn't burn. So basically, the flavor's imparted, but you don't have burnt garlic.
Process of just purple onion, pork.
I think he's on her feet.
Hey.
whoa, an actual tenderizing hand. Becky taking First Lady Obama's part.
Just trying to, you know, get your meat, your meat and vegetables, and meat potatoes, and a little side salad here.
Here's Trishy's trying to concoct some sort of sauce for the pork schnitzel. She's just rubbed it into her hair and then put it back into the bowl.
During your meals, let's talk to Emily. Let's talk to Emily. She looks really busy. Chef Emily, what are you doing here?
I am trying to make a breaded pork ball.
Is that Parmesan cheese I'm seeing in there?
It is indeed. And I'm trying to work on my salad right now, but I can't find any salt.
Oh man, you didn't
I need salt.
salt, please.
Salt, the most abundant ingredient on earth. Unfortunately not in this kitchen.
Less than 2 minutes remaining.
3, 2,
Oh man.
1. Chefs, please step away from your plate.
One whole freaking plate.
I looked down at my plates and I realized.
Actually, it's not completely. I just have enough. Didn't have enough.
Good round, Chef. Chef Trishy.
Judges, today I prepared for you a kind of Asian-inspired hash topped with a pounded and breaded pork beef thing that we got in the basket, and covered with a nice little Asian-inspired sauce. And it's accompanied by a fresh citrus salad, arugula.
The sauce is really good.
Oh my
on the Siberian board.
That's what it is.
Now, Chef Trishy, one question right off the bat. We noticed you made a large quantity of pasta, but then refrained from using it at all. In these difficult economic times with global food shortages, how can you justify such waste?
Don't worry, Ted Allen, because I plan on taking that pasta home with me tonight and eating it for my show.
Chef Emily?
I've prepared for you a Siberian boar, a breaded Siberian boar.
And that kind of went with my gut, stick to what I knew I could make. And it turned out really well, and I think I found my groove and the way that I'm gonna win.
You chefs, whose dish is on the chopping block?
I knew it.
Chef Becky.
It was a very hard decision. Actually, I think you did the best job with the meat.
Yeah, you did the best job with the meat. But we felt like the sauce on the meat was a little less flavorful than the other two sauces. The bean sprouts could have been utilized a little bit better.
And the salad did not dressing.
The bean sprouts, everybody put them in the salad. It wasn't just me.
Untrue.
I roasted mine.
I roasted mine in my stir. They were in my vegetables.
Yeah.
Chefs, the final round. Only one person can walk home with a $5 billion prize. Holding your baskets, please. You have pumpkin ale.
What?
Polenta.
Oh no. Yes.
Placenta.
Pork fatbacks. And Japanese sweet potato. Time starts now.
Trash can over here.
Just swinging onto the floor.
Oh, Emily, there was a girl who almost got trans.
That's terrible thing to do. Everything.
Out of that back.
It's a Japanese gray or green?
Green.
This used to be.
Where's the murder?
I don't think
Yeah, but just knock it off.
Is this salt?
It's really hard to chop, and I don't even have a good chopper.
It's super dry. And I'm about to start my polenta.
The polenta, right now, I'm just working on getting some liquid back in it.
Looks like you're stewing your sweet potatoes and the beer there.
And the beer that I'm sweetening, I put some vanilla, some cinnamon, and I'm putting some sugar in
You're
it.
certainly using that sugar. 3 minutes and 33 seconds remaining.
Oh, I haven't even started my
Chef Trishy.
In front of you today, judges, is a creamy polenta, creamy sweet polenta, topped with the Asian eggplants that were pickled and that were reduced with the beer, the pumpkin beer, and then sweetened in addition to some apples, and then topped off with almonds and a cinnamon yogurt sauce.
Man, that was a very long time.
Chef Trishy, can you just tell us what happened with your caramel glaze sauce?
Well, that.
Tasted like girls.
Actually, my first spoon was something that was very, very horrible. However, it was creamy.
We'll have to judge this Trishy based on her dish.
Today I prepared for you a dessert polenta with a pumpkin molasses syrup and some ham, pork fat, fried Japanese crisps.
Potatoes are pretty good.
However, they are not dessert material.
Yes,
Not dessert material.
the fatbacks were very salty.
Where's the fat back in here?
They were cooked in fatbacks. That's why they're salty and taste weird. I think
I do like the polenta.
It actually might work okay as a breakfast dish, but I wouldn't say it's
Yeah, it tastes like breakfast.
I did not great, but all right. I think I probably took the dessert round. My competitor took the 2 previous rounds, so it's just going to be up to the judges to make that final decision. But I really hope that my food speaks for itself.
I'm really demoralized after tasting my own food. I really want to throw up.
Come down to the final.
Dad, come in and watch.
One of you will walk away with the prize. The other will go down in shame. He's on the chopping block.
It was just a soup, and I think the yogurt might have curdled because the broth was so hot, and it was horrible. And fat is back fat. No one likes back fat ever. So what?
Моя Москва, встречай по нет пути обратно. Здесь люди живут сегодня, а не завтра. Если ты думаешь так же, как мы, ты готов для Москвы, такой же, как мы. Ты готов для Москвы, такой же, как мы.